RoadRashRenegade. So I had this buddy of mine, and he wanted me to let him ride my bike. So I was like, all right, you know, I don't really let people do that because if you crash it, then I'm out of bike, and you're certainly not going to pay for it because what do you care? It's not yours. You don't have no money anyway. And so I was like, I don't know, man, I don't think so. And he was telling me, oh, I've rode dirt bikes all when I was young. I died. Oh, I guess I just hit the off button right here. It freaked me out whenever it wouldn't start when I pushed the button though, and the starter didn't go off. Never had that happen before. Anyway, I guess my bike is like, nah, no one rides me. No one rides me but you. I guess I'll switch my tank back to on because I switched it to reserve because I thought I ran out of gas. Usually that's different though. Usually that goes slower. But anyway, so I was like, all right, well let's go get on my bike. So we go outside, and I get on, and I'm like, get on the back, and he's like, no, I thought you were gonna let me ride it. And I was like, no, dude, I'm not gonna let you ride it, but you can ride on the back, and I'll drive, you know, and I'll take you around or whatever. So we went around, and I rode him around for like 5-10 minutes or whatever, and he was like, hey man, my dad had a bike. I always rode his bike. I always rode dirt bikes. I know how to ride it. So I was like, you know, screw it, I'll let him ride it. So I get off. We're still out. We're not, you know, we're out, like we've been riding, so we're out. And I'm like, all right, get on. And I get on. I crawl on the back, and so he says, what's the shift pattern? And I'm like, really, dude? The shift pattern? He's like, it's different on some bikes. I'm like, no, it's not. It's the same on every bike that has a clutch and gears. Now I know some four-wheelers are like clutchless, but on a bike or a dirt bike or a four-wheeler with its shifts, with a clutch and gears, it's all the same, you know. And so I was like, all right, you know, it's down, blah blah, whatever. And then he's like, where is the gear shifter? And at this point I'm like, really, dude, where's the gear shifter? Like, come on, man, you're not making me very confident here. And then I'm like, it's right there. So he puts his foot on it, and then he says, no joke, he says, where's the clutch? And I said, get off the bike. You can't ride this thing. You didn't know the shift pattern, where the shifter was. You didn't know where the clutch was because you couldn't see it, I guess. I don't know. But the clutch is the same always. So I was like, just get the fuck off the bike, dude. You ain't riding this shit. And I haven't let anyone ride it since. That's all, folks.